This idiot gets it. He understands how to be a normal, sane, good person. Onizuka, a 22-year-old moron who was originally in a gang. He cheated his way through college to get his education, so he didn't try at all. He didn't pick anything up. He didn't use that time to really learn a skill or anything. He decides to go teach because he likes young girls. He didn't actually want to teach to teach. He liked looking at some booty. I don't think he's a pedophile. People say he is. I think he's just a stupid, and he didn't really think about the girls. He didn't even really like the girl student when it came down to it. He likes the teacher more. And when it comes time to talk with the mom of the student that's really hot, that's in need of help, he didn't make a move or anything. He didn't even try anything. He didn't even care. I think with his lifestyle, he's acting really recklessly and stupid and comes off as really perverted, but I don't think he's really perverted at all. I don't think he really cares that much. This is just a human thing, and if you've just been outside before and just talked with people before, you know everyone is an asshole, especially when they're younger. They have this defensive mechanism around them. So let's say if you were to insult them, they'll obviously feel something. Then they speak for bravado, insult you back, roast you back, whatever. Some people do it for survival purposes, but it's mainly an ego kind of thing. Human beings love it where once they have power over something or someone, they will immediately lash out. Everyone will jump to bully that person, or that individual can just bully that person. They will use it to make themselves feel better for their beneficial gain. A lot of people do it. Nobody wants to feel weak. That's why they bully. They have all sorts of issues. That's why they post pictures saying that, oh, I went to this place, or posting about their new luxury item behind like a funny tag, showing to people and people around them that, oh, I'm doing well. Especially if you're in the States, dude, nobody wants to forgive anyone that has done them wrong. Everyone thinks they're God, even the friends that I hang out with. Jesus Christ, the bravado and shit that people be just saying, the uncontrollable behavior. But with Onizuka, he's stoic about it. When someone does him wrong, he just shows them kindness, lets it go. That's what I do now. Even people laugh at him. The only time he decides to take revenge is when he's teaching a student a life lesson, especially coming from a dude that's a leader of a gang where he feeds off that energy. Like, yeah, I'm invincible energy. He thinks he's a god. He can take on the world. He can run scams. He can do this and that. Beat everyone up who tries to mess with him. I think he realized that if everyone were to have an insane amount of self-esteem and ego, then eventually it's not gonna work. Because if two of these personalities meet each other, speaking for bravado and hating each other, or whatever it is, it could literally just be competing, playing in a sport. Someone is gonna get hurt, or they're literally just gonna go. Young adults are heartless, man. They're bullies. When a boy gets upset, he lashes out. He doesn't look within himself. That's why Onizuka is controlling them. Even the teacher in the show doesn't get it. People who are smarter than him don't understand. If everyone were to humble themselves, treat each other with respect and kindness, it would work. That's why I gave up my ego a long time ago. Also, after a while being a narcissist psycho, it just gets tiring. And it's really just gonna cause other people around you to be hurt and society to be hurt. And when someone gets hurt, that individual is gonna hurt someone else. They're gonna lash out. Onizuka might be stupid. He lives an insanely reckless lifestyle. He got the bad boy look, yellow hair going on. In Japan, that's pretty bad. Driving motorcycles really fast, breaking the law. He be just straight up fighting people. Very hedonistic, drinks himself to oblivion. But he's willing to give up the material, hustle, culture mentality. I don't even think he cares about branded clothes. He seems like the type to not care about anything at all. He willingly makes himself look like an idiot to help kids out. He gets hit losing his lifespan to help other students. He don't really care about people spreading rumors, calling him names, a pervert, whatever. He just walks it off, being like, it's fine. That's literally the stoic way. When I'm talking about being a good person and philosophies in general, this guy is it. He's living a virtuous life. You never see him talk behind people's back. As a 22-year-old dumbass, he's very mature, talking with parents that needs help when the time comes. He's very socially aware. He knows what's happening to the student when something is wrong at home. Onizuka seems like an idiot, but he's not. He just lives a fucked up lifestyle that makes him look stupid. With the way that he is, he could probably be a pimp if he wanted to, but choose to be a fool, makes himself look bad to help other people. This guy's changing so many lives for them to have an even bigger impact in the future. If you pay attention to the show when the teachers were discussing their students, their bad news, good news, when the other teacher talked about the student, they don't even care as long as the students be getting good grades and please the whole entire system. But Onizuka cares about the student and the actual impact it will make on them. Even I learned something from him. I don't think there's any teacher as good as he is. By acting like a retard, he's gonna be denied so many things in life, like getting a hot chick, getting a lot of respects from other people, getting certain types of job that has to do with your image, being like a politician, and some companies would just not accept you because there's hella pictures of them out there showing him being a sexual harasser. But you know what? In the end, he's a good person helping people out, changing society for the better in the future. Sometimes people are so focused on achieving their goals, playing a sport, winning in a tournament, chasing the next big bag, trying to buy the next thing, trying to become rich, trying to be famous so everyone can listen to you and you have a voice. All of this crap. The only reason why it even has value because people put value on it. We make it important. Otherwise, none of this shit would have been important. Then they get tunnel vision, willing to hurt another person, willing to stomp over them to get what they want, forgetting what it means to be a good person. Greatness comes from bringing a positive service to other people's lives the majority of the time. It doesn't come from you being rich or famous. And sometimes a lot of people forget that. The fact that Onizuka can see that at such a young age is pretty impressive. Now, he's in his early 20s. He can live this reckless lifestyle, but as he gets older, and please don't copy him, guys, he's gonna probably need a family, and if he doesn't have a family, he's not gonna be able to constantly indulge in hedonism. It's gonna shorten his lifespan, and life is really meant to be lived. So he's gotta chill out on that psychotic, reckless behavior. But he sees through the BS of the system within society, decides to be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna help people, change them for the better. And he really understands a boy's personality and a girl's personality and how he can help them. A boy usually lashes out and a girl usually looks within them. Once he changes them, helps them out, they can go put effort, learn, and do whatever they want to do in life. Because if an individual is truly capable of something, they're gonna find a way to go and get it. He is the greatest teacher to have ever existed. Bro, look at this. That's amazing, dude.